Paints used to decorate walls in homes or schools may contain harmful substances such as lead that can have adverse effects to human health and the environment, especially to children under 6 years. Lead paint is produced when a manufacturer intentionally adds one or more leaded compounds to paints for some purpose. Lead pigments give paints its color, make the paint opaque, so it covers well and protects the paints and the underlying surface from degradation caused by exposure to sunlight. Lead paints are a major source of lead exposure to children and can cause harm to the children even at much lower levels.
When you are exposed to lead, either in classroom, either in the house or in the field, you are likely to develop lead complications which include brain damage.
Lead is a toxic heavy metal which has a potential to damage a number of biological systems and pathways in children once it enters a child's body through ingestion, inhalation, or across the placenta. The health effects are generally irreversible and can have a lifelong impact. Children aged between 0 and 6 engaging in normal hand-to-mouth behavior are most at risk of damage to their intelligence and mental development from exposure to lead dust and soil.
From the World Health Organization point of view, a study conducted in 2013 says that about 853,000 people lose their lives annually because of lead poisoning. But we also have about 16 million other people in the whole world who develop disabilities, who develop problems, and who are not able to go to school because of the effects of lead.
Widespread childhood lead exposure from decorative lead paints is also associated with high economic burdens and is a significant impediment to the achievement of a country's economic development objectives, particularly in low and middle income countries. Center for Environment, Justice and Development, Cejad, a public interest non-governmental organization based in Nairobi in 2017, released a new study analyzing lead in solvent-based paints for home use in Kenya, revealed that more than 70% of the paints in Kenyan market sold one or more paint that contained dangerously high total lead levels greater than 10,000 parts per million.
We collected over 51 solvent-based paints for home use. A total of 21 paint brands were represented in the samples that were collected. All the paints manufactured in Kenya. What we found out is that 19 out of the 21 brands that we tested had one paint color with high levels of lead that exceeded more than 90 parts per million, which is the strictest national regulatory standard for lead in paint, and that has been adopted by the Kenya Bureau of Standards. Out of the 21 brands, 15 of them, actually 71%, had at least one paint with more than 10,000 parts per million of lead. So, intentional addition of lead.
The organization is continuing to promote elimination of lead paints in Kenya by urging the government to fast-track implementation of Kenya Paint Standards Gazette by Kenya Bureau of Standards in 2017 and enact strict regulatory controls to completely eliminate lead paints in Kenya by 2020 and a significant source of lead exposure to young children at once.